Hey there. Sometimes all we need is a little tip, a little leaning back into something that we know is true, maybe hearing it from another perspective, reminding us of the truth behind certain things. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I hop on Tuesday afternoons to provide some Tuesday tips for coaches. I'm Meg Rentschler. I am the host of the Star Coach Show and am passionate about helping coaches get their work into the world because I believe that this world needs more coaches, needs more of that thing that we as coaches do. And as I was thinking about this week's Tuesday's tips, I thought about the infinite wisdom of God and how we were created with one mouth and two ears and two eyes. And with that, what can we do with the twos that we have that are far more powerful than with the one that we have? So, before we move into this Tuesday tips, let me take a moment to ask you if you are appreciating the different work that the Star Coach Show does, whether it is our brand new episode every Wednesday, sharing a strategy, tool, or resource to help you be better as a coach and a leader, or the tips that we bring forward every Tuesday, the shorts that we are supplying you to just help you grow and think and bring those gold nuggets out from our interviews. Take a moment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, or follow me wherever you're listening to this so that you get a little bit of a reminder whenever something special comes out. So let's take just a minute to explore the powerful impact of deep listening, of using our two ears and our two eyes to listen deeply, and what happens when we put more emphasis on the one mouth and being the expert and having something to say and worrying about the next perfect question to ask or the way that we're going to impose our expertise and our wisdom onto our clients or into conversations versus focusing on the deep listening and what allows to bubble up. So when I think about the impact of listening, and when I think about what it does for conversations and relationships, I first settle on the concept of presence. And ironically, I just got out of a mentor group where I was helping those coaches think about how maintaining presence as a coach is a gift, is a present. Our presence is a present to the people with whom we engage. When we can set aside our distractions, our devices, even our mental to-do lists, and engage fully with the person or people in front of us, it makes us completely available. Now, how often does that happen? How often does it happen that you have somebody fully engaged and present with you? That presence involves letting go of knowing. It is about letting go of judgment or even the need to prove ourselves. I think that one of the journeys that a coach takes is moving into complete comfort of not knowing, the complete comfort in I don't have to provide or prove value by providing solution or jumping to solution. So the minute that my brain becomes engaged in solutioning for the other person, I let go of any wonder or curiosity that the conversation might bring. When I'm able to be engaged fully, here's the different things that engage with my ears and my eyes. I am fully curious and that much more likely to emotionally attune to what's coming up in the session, to what might be the thing beneath the thing. I often have coaches ask me, how do I get to that thing beneath the thing? How do I understand what else might be going on for my client? A lot of that has to do with letting go of what you think you know to be true. So if we're listening for the thing beneath the thing, if we're listening to all the nuances that might be traveling under the conversation, we allow other elements like silences, pausing, wonder in what could bubble up. What could bubble up just naturally if we don't get in the way? That pause, that reflection, that space allows for thoughtful questions to come forward that are naturally coming from a place of not knowing, a place of natural response to what the client is offering. So we have to let go of the knowing to allow that natural curiosity to bubble up. And with that, when we're fully attuned with eyes and ears and heart, we can do things like check in and just explore understanding. Our natural curiosity bubbling up and exploring those things that are bringing up wonder for us, this is the beautiful thing that happens in that. It actually helps create clarity for the other person. So when we deeply listen with our whole being, we're hearing those pauses, those disconnects, those pieces that the other person is laying forward, and we can explore those. This is the beauty of that. The other person might hear them for the first time in your reflection, in your wonder, in your thoughtful question. And that is going to begin to open up awareness for them. If you are too quick to knowing, to trying to solve by bringing value, by you putting the pieces together for the other person, you're taking that opportunity for real growth and expansion away from the other person. So I would just encourage you to play with the discomfort of moving into comfort of deep, deep listening. When we listen with our eyes, we can better detect sincerity and authenticity. We can better connect to all that's going on in the environment, in the connection that happens, and create that much deeper connection with whoever it is, whether it's a client, a friend, a colleague. The way that we listen and the way that we listen with our full being is going to help remove some of the barriers that keep us from really hearing what's being presented. It helps us witness and bring attention to unspoken struggles, unspoken pain, sometimes unspoken joy or celebration that we can tap into, that our busy lives often have us stepping over or past without zeroing in and just pausing. So as we think about the fact that we were given 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth, I would encourage you to think about how multifaceted listening is and how valued and seen another person feels when we really, really hear. When we stop the attachment to knowing and fixing others, who, by the way, are not broken, and instead engage in exploration of what are they bringing to the table, what's important to them, what connection can we establish and explore, we better understand, we better position each person to evoke the awareness within themselves to get to whatever place that they want to get. So, my tip for this week is that God, in infinite wisdom, gave us 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth to be there for one another, to engage with one another, and to allow wonder and curiosity to bubble up. When we stop the need to move this and open these and these up. Thank you for that exploration. And I just want to say that I often pick what I talk about on Tuesdays based upon what the new show is going to be on Wednesdays. Tomorrow, I'm excited to welcome Michael Reddington to the show. We're going to be exploring disciplined listening. Michael is a forensic interviewer and the president of Inquasive Inc. We are talking about the concept of disciplined listening, of how we can be strategic in our observation and how that creates safe places to observe and explore. So if you believe that interrogation is about hitting people over the head with a blunt instrument to get them to see things that you see or to give the answers that you're looking for, you're in for a treat, because that's not what Michael and I talk about tomorrow. And whether you're a leader or a coach or a parent or a friend, the way that Michael talks about using our gifts to deeply listen with discipline and create relationship and create connection and create understanding, I think you'll really enjoy the show tomorrow. If you're new to the Star Coach Show, I have over 430 episodes at starcoachshow.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Please take a moment, explore. I've had some incredible people on the show, and I'm excited to share that with you. Please follow the Star Coach Show on YouTube so that you get all of our bonuses there. And until next week's Tuesday Tips, this is Meg Rentschler wishing you the very best for your success. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and listen deeply. Bye-bye.